Okay, so we're ready to do step 2 of the research paper, which means we have to set up our works cited page. And the way that you do that is you go to this folder called number 2, setting up the works cited page. You click here. There's a description on how to do the very same directions that I'm giving in this video tutorial on this page, but we're going to go directly to the assignment so that we can get this done correctly. So first and foremost, when you click on the assignment, there's directions that are posted, and I'm going to zoom in on those. It says you will need this template and you will need to know where you save it in your Google Drive. I stand by that. I need you to know in Google Drive where this document is saved because you're going to be updating it throughout the course of the research process. So if you don't know where you saved your work, it's going to be problematic. Second thing that it says is make sure that you rename it to include your last name, comma, first, and then works cited as the file name. If you can keep the file name correct, it's going to be easy for you to find it later, especially as you update that works cited page and when you have to add it to your final research paper. So the way that you access it is there's a link right here that says docs.google.com and blah, 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 blah. So we click on it. And what'll happen is it'll ask you to make a copy of the document. You click the button there that says make a copy. And the first thing that I want you to do to this is I want you to rename it. Notice it says works cited template, copy of blank. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete and we're going to rename this template so that it fits what we want it to do. Because you need to be able to identify this when you actually turn it in. So as it turns out, this is one of my students' computers, so she's going to save it as this, and there it is. That's the actual name of the document, and we'll keep it as a template at this point. Now, what you probably notice on the screen is that the works cited is where it is. You probably notice too that there's sources about greenhouse gases, and these are not the actual things you're going to be researching. I just did a model research paper for a different class, and it happened to be about greenhouse gases and global warming. But in the case of our research paper, I needed the formatting and the examples of the sources to be present in there so that you had an idea of what that was going to be about. The other thing is we accidentally misaligned the works cited. It should be actually in the middle. So now that that is actually the case, we've renamed it to what it's supposed to be, and there it is. The only thing we have to do next is we need to turn in the assignment. Now, the way you turn in the assignment is first thing, you hit share. And when you click on the share button, what you're going to do at this point is you're going to change this from viewer to editor. Now that you've changed that to editor, because you're going to want to share that with me, you're going to want me to actually have editing rights so that I can correct any mistakes that may have been made. Once you've changed that to editor, then you're going to hit copy link, and you see how it says link is copied, and you're going to go back to this assignment, and when you get to that assignment, you're going to click the submit button. Then you're going to click on this dialog box, you're going to click create. And once you hit create, you're going to paste the link. And then once you have done that, and I'm going to zoom the computer back out, once you've done that, you hit submit, and it is successfully submitted. But we haven't changed any of the resources yet. We're going to worry about that when we actually go researching and picking our first source. And then we're going to replace the things that are on the template with the actual things that you're researching from Inspire. And that is how you get this job done.